This is the source of the river Guado, and it's originating there in those mountains. There's always fresh water flowing into the valley, and I like to take this water here. If you like, you can fill up a bottle to drink, because I don't like the city water. Do you know how the people are so worried about the virus here, right?
Right.
They call the virus here El Bicho, which means the little beast or the bug. For somebody who has no idea, how would you explain a virus?
That's an important question. This particle is really self-replicating genes that aren't really alive. They exist as a parasite, and in a way they become alive when they get into our cells.
They need a host in order to...
It is a parasitic relationship. I like to say we are the food for the virus. I think it's really good to think of this as a virus as a parasitic gene that isn't truly alive, but is at the boundary of living and non-living. I mean, there's a gradient. Mycoplasma is more like a bacterium, and yet it's not. Virus is even closer to a pure gene parasite. That's really what they are.
But then again, some people say it's never been isolated.
That's not true. The first paper that we put out on repurposing famotidine, it was early in the outbreak. We had discovered this activity, and my team and I were working frantically to try to understand why this stomach acid drug had activity. And I reached out to a friend of mine at Tulane University who works in non-human primates, and we were fortunate in being able to bring in multiple members of the National Academy of Sciences from top universities all across the U.S., UCSF, et cetera, and got them to test these various drug agents against the virus in cell culture. And then my friend Chad Roy and his colleagues at Tulane, who were working on the non-human primate monkey models, were working directly with the isolated virus, reproducing it, culturing it, isolating it, and actually was under incredible pressure from the White House to get this done quickly, and use this whole system with this virus that had been isolated, cultured, characterized, and then used to test the activity of these various preparations of antibodies, and has continued to do so, has had some very interesting insight.